Alright, so I'm not gonna lie, I know that shooting midday is not a good time to be getting pictures, but I'm itchy to just put this camera to use, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do anyway. We're gonna go on the top of a mountain up here, which is our airport mountain up here, see if we can get some airplane shots maybe, and see if we can get some landscapes, or maybe head down to there's a couple places I can go. One more easy than the other. We're gonna go to a place where I know where we can get some pictures, and you're gonna like it. All right, it's a bit windy where I am right now, but this is the place where I thought I'd take you to instead of going to the airport to get pictures of airplanes. I do have my special microphone on top, my Rode Video Micro, so hopefully you can hear me. It is windy though. This is a dam here in Great Falls, very well known, taken a million pictures of it. So it's nothing special, but I can see it as something I can possibly paint. So let me show you it real quick here. This is it. Absolutely beautiful. And I like the green that's in the water over here. Lots of great shooting opportunity here. So I'm gonna get a shot kind of like this, get a couple of these and go from there. I think we got a worthy shot here. And if I had my tripod, I'd set it up and do an extended exposure, try to get that water to kind of get a little bit more ruptured. I still might try, but I doubt I'll actually get anything successful, but get a couple shots and see what we can get. All right, well, I snagged a few photos. I'll go ahead and pop them up here so you can see them. I love it. I do wish that I had a ND filter and my stuff out here, but I'm getting some great rock formations and stuff. Unfortunately, I came across a crime scene. I called it into a friend of mine. Unfortunately, this is a bit of a shame, but there's a broken till here. There's broken computer parts up there. You can tell that someone broke into something, ripped it all apart, threw it over this beautiful embankment, and just such a shame. There's nothing they can do with it really, because there's no markings on it or anything, but I hate to see something beautiful like this being abused for crime, but on top of that, it's so sad to know that someone had something stolen from them and there's no way to track it looking at that stuff. There's no serial numbers or anything on it in any way, shape, or form. No parts that can be tracked. Oh, look at the bird. Oh, look at the birdie. I wonder if I can catch him real quick and get a picture of him. But this is beautiful. I'm getting some great pictures here. Let's see if I can get a picture of one of these birds if they fly back around. Another thing to note really quickly is I'm also shooting in bracketed mode, so it's taking 3 exposures for each picture. There's another one and I missed it. But that's the nice thing is I can just take these pictures really quick and I have the security of bracketed mode with this camera. I like it. There's another one. Okay, I really got to try to get these pictures. I'm not gonna lie, minions, that was incredibly relaxing. And I really hope that the pictures turn out because I learned a lot just in sitting out here, just shooting a couple pictures. I'm really impressed with this camera and how natural it feels to me. In every way, shape, and form, this camera simplifies things for me because everything is viewable. My ISO, my aperture, it's all sitting right on top of the camera. To change it, I just twist a knob. It just feels so natural. And even going into my settings and trying to shoot in bracketed mode, which is technically, I've owned a camera for many years. For many years, I've owned a bunch of cameras. I owned like 5 or 6 of these mirrorless / DSLR cameras, and I've never thought to shoot in bracketed mode. Well, let's say I thought about it, but I just never did, because it wasn't a thing where I'm going, oh, I could do that. How do I do that? And the Fuji just made it easy. It really did. I really hope that I got some good pictures. If I did, that just furthers my trust of this camera, which is very unfortunate because it really just kind of destroys all my other cameras and how much I can trust them in comparison to how much I put my trust in this camera. But at the same time, praise the Lord. I mean, that is exactly what I want in a camera. I gotta admit, I use my AX53, which is a camcorder, for everything, because I can guarantee it's gonna focus on me. I can guarantee that it has great stabilization, and I know it's gonna shoot right. So I prefer my camcorder over my mirrorless and DSLRs. The reason why I have mirrorless cameras is to set them up in one location on a tripod and shoot whatever I'm going to shoot, and that's it. Which is kind of lame. This camera feels so incredibly perfect for my needs, and it's an older camera. It's from 2016, and yet it absolutely aces and ticks all the boxes of how I need a camera to behave. I would be hard-pressed to find another camera that does what this does and feels as natural as this feels. I would love to do a full-frame sensor camera of some nature, but if it doesn't have the kind of dials and things that this camera has, I don't know if it would compute the same way as this one's doing. There you go. I love this thing. Day 2, and I love this thing. Now, I need to go and look at the pictures on my computer and see if I actually got anything good with the bracketing and everything I've learned, but if I did, it just continues to prove the point. I think I'm turning into a Fuji guy. Well, unfortunately, I just found a hair on my lens, on the inside of my lens, so I took it, put it in the bag, pulled it out, and then put it in the camera. So I know I got a bunch of pictures that apparently will have my hair on them. So a lot of editing if I chose to use those, but I'm a little lazy. I think that's gonna do it. Let's get out of here, go home, take a look at what we got, and yeah, I think that's going to wrap it up for my video. I hope that you enjoyed it, though. One of the Montana views that I enjoy. And honestly, I don't see very often. And that's because I have a ton of cameras, but none of them inspire me to take photos. But now that I've added 2 extra passions, or should I say 1 extra passion, which is oil painting, I'm not really taking these photos because I'm inspired to take photos. I'm taking photos because I'm inspired to paint them. That could be interesting, right? All right, God bless you guys. We'll see you next time right here on Legacy Studio. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'll see you later.